today we open up my first ever autograph send-in item on Tom Was Here. Hi everyone, Tom Was Here, back at it with another unboxing video, but today we have something a little bit different because I know what is in the box. This may be old hat to some of you, but this is the first time I actually sent in for an autograph, and I did it through Zobie. Zobie has been doing a lot of convention consignments lately, and this is one I felt compelled to get because this is one I missed out on at my local convention. Now, with my local convention, Steel City Con, I've done a few videos on it. There's never been a time where I haven't been able to get someone's autograph, or at least had the chance to get someone's autograph. Most of the time, there's people I missed out on because they went on break at the wrong time, and my son was eager to leave, and my dad was there, and he was eager to leave, and, you know, I missed out on someone. But it's not like I didn't have the chance to get them. This is the first time at Steel City Con that I didn't have the chance to get someone because their line was too crazy. Just too insane. A lot of people blame Steel City Con for this, but with this particular person, it seems this is an issue at every other con that this person attends. And the reason that it's an issue at every con this person attends is not really something that can be blamed on a person. It can be blamed on the actor themselves. That person is trying to give you an experience. They want you to, you know, some people look, you've been to a convention, or even if you haven't been to a convention, it's not sometimes as, for someone who's not familiar with a convention, sometimes it's not as glamorous as it's made out to be. You stand in their line for a certain amount of time, you walk up to them, you give a little nod, big fan, they sign your stuff, you're on your way. Sometimes you don't even really get to talk too much other than, like, hey, nice to meet you, big fan, blah, 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 and then you're on your way. This particular person is giving people an experience in line. They're talking with them about their films, they're answering their questions, they're doing whatever they can do to give themselves full experience. And there's no fault on that, except for when this person's so in demand that their line stretches however long, and then, you know, some people they miss out on the autograph that they wanted because that person's giving everyone an experience. Well, that's where kind of the issue occurs. Now, I went to Steel City Con on that Sunday. Steel City Con usually runs Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Fridays and Sundays are not very busy, except for when this man was here. Fridays for him and Sundays for him were end to end, to the point where people on Friday, which is usually the easiest day to get someone, if you watch one of my early videos, you usually saw a Burt Reynolds Longest Yard jersey hanging in the background. It was one of the first videos I did, Steel City, was Burt Reynolds. And I went on Friday because I knew Saturday would be crazy. And went on Friday and got the autograph. Stood in a long line, long for Friday, which was like an hour probably. Meanwhile, this guy's line on Friday was like 4 hours. And some people got told to come back Saturday. And then Saturday was insane, like it always is. And then even Sunday was just insane. Like, we decided we were going to get in line. We'd just give it a chance. We had a photo op with this person. And spent an hour in line and maybe got 4 feet. Maybe. Maybe 5 feet. But so, yeah, it was a little crazy. Now, when you send in something to get signed, in some cases, you're offered an inscription, or you're offered some sort of special, you know, what do you want this to say? Wasn't given that with Zobie here. So, really, it's up to the discretion of the person that signed it as to what they put on this. So this will be, even though I know exactly what's in this box, it will be somewhat of a surprise as to what was put on here. Whether it's just his name, because that's what it was being kind of touted as, that it was just like, here's a signed item, here's his name. There was options to I think, have a COA put on it, which I did. Now, at Steel City Con, you can get the Steel City Con COA, and I think I roughly paid the same price for I think it's a JSA, if I remember correctly. It's been a few weeks. But anywho, it was my mission to get this autograph, and I had the budget allotted to get this autograph, but alas, I wasn't able to get this autograph at Steel City Con because of the reasons that I put out there. But yes, I already see the JSA sticker, and let's see what it says on here. Okay. Okay. Oh, they've slipped the JSA card into the glove, I see. So if you watched my Steel City Con video, you know the person that I've been dancing around talking about is Robert Englund. And this is signed, so he did sign it. I believe that, if I remember correctly, this is the first line that Freddy Krueger ever uttered on screen, which it says, "This is God." Is that correct? What's her face was going down the alley, was in A Nightmare on Elm Street, and maybe he laughed or something, if I remember correctly. Maybe he said something before that. I could be wrong on that, but it says, "This is God." That's awesome. It wouldn't have been the one I would have picked, but that's okay, because I was not given any choice in the matter, really up to the discretion of him, and he signed them a few different ways. What I was actually going to do, I was going to get 2 items signed. I was going to get the glove, and then I have an Elm Street sign that I was going to get signed, but the Elm Street sign I was going to have "Every Town Has an Elm Street," which is from Freddy's Dead, which is probably my favorite line of the whole series, even though, and I know people knock Freddy's Dead, but I dig Freddy's Dead. But that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that particular one. That will look great. It will find its way onto the bookcase of collectibles. I will make space for it. And really, that's what it's all about. If I can find a way to, add an item to this wall or add an item to this bookcase here, then I've won. And this was long overdue. One that I wanted to add a few weeks ago when he was at, or a few weeks ago now, or a month ago, when he was at Steel City. So, very thrilled with that. Came out awesome. I did ask, because I had seen a few at Steel City, if they did like a red and green signed one, but he just did it all in red. But it pops real well on the glove. It looks awesome. And look, it came back with no issues. It came back well packed. So Zobie did their job. They did their duty on this one. It looks great. I'm thrilled to have it back. Like I said, it will find its way off to the bookcase back there for future videos. But yeah, his autograph is awesome. I mean, his autograph, he has a perfect horror movie autograph. And he takes some time. I did see him at Steel City, in the line. He, beyond actually talking with people, he does take some time to get this autograph just right for people. There's not something where, he's rushing along. He definitely puts in an effort to get this looking pretty good. But yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. One other piece of business here. There's a new group on Facebook for Pennsylvania Autograph. It's the Pennsylvania Autograph Collectors Association. Me and Daniel Kunkel I hope I didn't butcher the pronunciation of his name. Started it. Really, this is Daniel's baby. This has nothing to do with me. He just added me on as an admin, and I am along for the ride. But going to be posting this video in this group, and people that are in Pennsylvania, if you're a collector of autographs and other collectible memorabilia, make sure to join that group. I will leave a link to that group in my ever-growing collection of links in the description of this video, as well as all future videos. So make sure to check that out and add yourself to the group there. But guys, thanks so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, you can do so at Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, and Clubhouse. But that'll do it. What are your thoughts on sending in autographs? The reason why I was so motivated on this one is because I was fully convinced that I was going to walk out of Steel City Con with this autograph and did not. So I was like, okay, there's some money involved when you're sending in an item that's unique in regards to shipping. More than you assume it's going to be for shipping. But look, the autograph's in my possession. JSA card that it's legit, looks awesome, and will be a part of my collection for years to come. It will not be something I'll be getting rid of because he is, as I mentioned, I think in the Steel City Con video, he is the ultimate horror villain for me. People that like Jason, I completely understand. People that like Michael Myers, I completely understand. And many other horror icons, Leatherface, etc., etc., I completely understand. But no one had the style that Freddy had. No one had the hilarity that Freddy had. It's a hard sell. It is a hard sell that, he's worshipped by horror fans the world over, and he was his character is someone that should ultimately be villainized. That is Robert Englund that made that, made that become a thing, because on paper, that should be the most unlikable character in movie history. Like, there should be no there should be no enjoyment or redeemable qualities for this character. I mean, Michael Myers was, Michael Myers was, a kid that just turned into a crazy person. Jason was wronged. He was wronged that bullied, and people let him drown. But Freddy was a horrible person. It was a horrible person, and yet became a beloved horror icon. And that is basically because of Robert Englund. Like, I don't know if you can, they keep talking about remaking Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can. Because Robert Englund made it that good. He was that good. That I just don't think you could remake it. I don't think it would be the same. But let me know your thoughts. Did you ever get an autograph? Did you ever send in for an autograph? And what, was it just someone that was like can't miss? Someone that was so like you had to, that somebody you assumed you probably would never meet? Whether it's, some titan or icon or somebody that would never do a convention, or is it like Mike's circumstance where you were at a convention, that person was at a convention, and you missed them for one reason or another? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But guys, thank you so much for watching. For as far as things to come, it's haunt season. I did my first haunt review at 100 Acres Manor. They did not let me film, but I did a lengthy review, so go check that out. And this weekend, or actually might be 2, maybe 3 more haunts we're stopping at. Not sure yet, but yeah, haunt season's happening next week, or the week after next. Is October already. So the haunt season is hot and heavy. Make sure to check those videos out. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, I will see you soon. But until then, bye everyone.